Just because I have a man does not mean I like men.
I don't understand why men send pictures of their bodies. I don't care about your body. You want to impress me? Slide into my DMs with a picture of your bank account. May the richest man win.
Like, they really be like, when you go be in my city? Do I look like I'm on tour?
I think there's a valuable conversation around why the modern woman, so to speak, seems to be behaving in a more masculine than feminine way. And I would assert a lot of it has to do with the lack of masculinity in the modern man.
Something that women say to me all the time. Why don't you make your husband a sandwich? Okay. Is he hungry? Does he want a sandwich?
Have you ever attempted to tell a woman about herself? Try pointing out a woman's bad behavior, lack of morals, narcissism, inflated ego, the way she treats others, or how wrong she is about her ideas, values, and beliefs, and see what happens. It's nearly impossible to get through this without them freaking out. You have to understand about this guy. Calling a woman out is a natural aphrodisiac. It naturally turns her on whenever a guy has the guts to call her out on her. Even though they're going to fight you on it, they're not going to go easy on you. They're like vampires. But if you don't back down and keep going, she'll see that you're strong in your frame. You're approaching her with a factual, logical, and decisive argument about who she is, why she's doing wrong, and why her values and beliefs are completely absurd. You just overpower her mentally, verbally, and physically to the point where she just starts to shut up and back out. It takes an alpha male to shut down a female who has been enabled her entire life, who has been praised and pedestalized her entire life, which unfortunately is most women out there, especially hot women. This is why they are so taken aback when you come along and aren't afraid of them like most betas are. These women are more entitled than they have ever been in their lives because they have so many men catering to them, not just men, but society, mainstream media, and academia. Whereas when you don't buy into any of that blue pill nonsense, you come across a red pill and you're like, who are you? Your ideas are stupid, and here's why they are stupid and dumb. You automatically win if you demolish her with facts, logic, and statistics. If you keep your cool, don't back down, and don't apologize for your actions, even when she tries to shame you. You just stay completely non-reactive and continue to shut her down until she finally starts to go into her own head and thinks, wait a minute, maybe I'm wrong. This guy seems pretty sure of himself. At the end of the day, that's all it takes to win a debate with a woman. Allow her to have it emotionally, mentally, and psychologically. Keep your facts, logic, and statistics in check. I use them to protect and defend my position. I'm not going to let her sway me because I know the second I let her control the narrative, control the frame, I'm done. Remember that attraction cannot exist in the absence of tension, conflict, or some sort of debate or argument that must be resolved. In all of my dating experiences, there was some degree of the initial conflict. Some tested me harder than others, but every single one of those girls I ended up dating, having intercourse with, and becoming my girlfriend, despite the fact that we had an initial conflict. Oh, this terrible idea, I think. What? How dare you say that? She exclaimed. I told her since women's right to vote, the welfare state has exploded, and we shifted from a justice-based morality to a care-based morality. We men have a justice-based morality, which means that if someone commits a crime, we want that person to pay. Females, on the other hand, do not want the perpetrator to pay. They feel sorry for them and believe that if they are re-educated, they will be fine. He murdered about 10 people, but he'll be fine. So I stick to my beliefs. And no matter how much they hate it, try to shame me, or shoot me down about it, I stand firm and hit her with facts, statistics, logic, and reason. From a distance, it will appear that me and this girl are arguing like an old married couple, but I'll get into it with her, and she has no idea I'm playing the game. I'm a pickup artist. I'm playing the game with her, allowing things to evolve, allowing her to get a little angry, a little temperamental, and a little upset right now, because I know that eventually I can spin her anger, frustration, and disapproval of me into attraction. And that's where you see the master at work. I know we can't have this polite conversation where we ask each other, what's your favorite color? What is your favorite film? Do you enjoy this genre of music? That conversation isn't going to result in anything, and these girls aren't going to lay down like that. They're going to fight you hard, and you're going to have to fight back. By doing so, you'll be creating tension and conflict with her, which will lead to attraction. Most guys, regardless of how alpha they appear, cannot pull that off, especially when they're in a tense situation with a beautiful woman they're really attracted to and don't want to blow it. To get the girl, these guys will give up and abandon their frame, and guess what? You won't get the girl if you do that. They won't consider you of any value. Most of these women are actively looking for a man who is strong enough, manly enough, and bold enough to call them out on their nonsense. You should try to tell a woman about herself if she's acting out of character, if she's a little too educated for her own good, a little too busy, a little too irrational, a little too full of herself. Take her rage and turn it into attraction. It's the most potent aphrodisiac you could possibly use in game. Don't forget to hit the like button to help spread the word about this video. Thank you for taking your daily dose of red pills, and remember that a red pill a day keeps bad poker hands away. So have a good rest of your day and cheers.